These kids, half of them I didn't even know, never even met before. But they came, they brought me flowers, wanting to know if I needed food. That is what people aren't seeing. You, the mayor, the alderman, all these people aren't seeing this. So they have the respect. They give the respect. But they want the respect too. These kids are talented. They're educated. The things that they can do, it was overwhelming to me. It was mind-blowing. And a lot of these kids are in this room today that were with me. And so my thing is that you're talking about the respect. My advice would be for you cops to be on the streets walking around in this summer. Go down to the basketball court, shoot some hoops with them, get to know them.
Without walking up with intentions to search them or stop them.
I'm talking about on a friendly level, okay?
Exactly.
The police force is union. One thing about union is they're supposed to be doing community service. Am I right? As far as union, that's what union is about. It is community service too. So getting out on the streets on your own time, coming down to the basketball courts, you know, there's a getting involved, you know, and so that way the youth know you and see good from the ground up. So when they are older, we won't have a lot of this stuff going on. It's gonna have to start somewhere. Now me, as a white woman living in East 13th Street, you know, I've seen it, okay? So the night of the vigil, I'm down. The cops were very nice at first. Now it's getting overwhelming, the bunch of kids that were there. It was a mass group of kids. So they asked us to move it down to Cork Hill. Okay, no problem. We get everybody down there. I'm on my way down there. 7 cops swarm all these kids, handcuff my son. Okay? Now I'm already in a wide emotional state. Now why are you handcuffing my son? And my son's like, why are you cuffing me? I didn't do anything. Well, you robbed a bank. What do you mean you robbed a bank? I get down there. Why you got my son in handcuffs? Well, that's your son? Yeah, that's my son. You didn't even ask him what his name was. You didn't even ask him who he was. My son went through the most horrific thing in his life, and now he's getting swarmed by 7 cops. Now you got this 300 group of kids seeing him getting cuffed for no reason. What they start doing? They started swarming the cops. I stopped it. No, let me handle this. The cops left. But now you got all these kids that saw this. Now what do you think they're swallowing in their mind? Knowing my son didn't do anything wrong. He didn't even get asked a name.
Respect is a two-way street. You have to give it to get it. Don't automatically assume that I'm a thug off the street. Like I told my job is just as important as yours.
I just want to add one more thing to, it's not just the police. I notice when I'm dressed a certain way, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I could be at a restaurant, and like I said, I work in a hospital. I notice how people are dressed. If I'm dressed in a suit, I'm treated differently. If I'm dressed casual in some jeans, I notice it. It's a problem. Profiling is a problem. It's not just in the police force. It's in restaurants. It's in housing, if you want to try to get housing. It's for loans, if you want to get loans. I mean, if you present yourself a certain way, I've noticed. I've went to places in a suit. I've got treated different than places if I go in jeans and just regular pants. It's a problem.
One guy calls me the other day, he's a former school teacher. He didn't even show up tonight. He's telling me about he was profiled. There's a lot of people from a different climate, but the people in the hood down here, oh, I've seen it with my own eyes.